and welcome to the library of the German Historical Institute. My name's Helen, I'm one of the librarians, and I'm going to give you a brief introduction to the Institute and then take you on a tour of the library parts of the building. So the library's been an integral part of the Institute since it moved into this lovely building in 1982, and our purpose is twofold. The first purpose is that we provide support for research for our own researchers, and the second one is that we provide a fairly comprehensive library for outside researchers on German history, British-German relationship from the Middle Ages to the present day, and wider European history. So if you want to join to become a reader, then we ask that people make an appointment for a virtual induction and then bring some documents with them when they come here to reception on their first visit, where they are issued with a library card, and then after that they can come in whenever they would like. So as I walk around the building with you, you will notice there are fewer seats than there are tables. This is so that all our readers can maintain social distancing and sit at a safe distance apart. We're going to start our tour here on the first floor of the building, and come on in. As you can see, this is one of the oldest parts of the library. This was in fact a library already when our predecessors here, the Pharmaceutical Society, were tenants in the building, and it's rumoured that the bookshelves were sourced from the 1862 International Exhibition. We're not entirely sure whether that's true, but given the exhibition building was dismantled and all the reusable bits were reused and sold, it is definitely a possibility. We like to think that it's true. So these rooms up here are some of the favourites with our readers because of the lovely light, the charm of the bookshelves, and the lovely views from the windows onto Bloomsbury Square on that side of the building and Great Russell Street the other side. And as far as subject areas go, in here we've got German history from the Weimar Republic right through to Nazi Germany and the Second World War. And as you can imagine, that's one of our biggest sections, and it continues through into the next room. So up here we also have one of the library computers so that readers can look up all our books on the online catalogue. And then in these shelves here we have our essential reading. Now this is books that have been selected by lecturers of individual university courses that we set aside so that readers can come in and know where the books are immediately. So they're obviously still available for other readers, but they're easily findable. So this room and the next room contain books on Germany after 1945, and then on East and West Germany separately from 1949 onwards. And those continue into the next room. And this room is called the Octagon Room for fairly obvious reasons, and it's very popular with student groups who can work at the big table together. Obviously we haven't been able to offer that for the last few months, but it's a nice feature to have. This room is our really beautiful common room where readers can come and talk to each other and can also eat and drink. And there's also a selection of recent acquisitions, and then also our recent periodicals. And these shelves are quite clever because the current issue is on the top, and then underneath there are the more recent issues. So it's quite a good thing to have. So in these two display cases here, we usually have here a display on some kind of theme. At the minute it's museums, galleries, libraries, archives, and it's a selection of recent acquisitions on those topics. And then the other display case contains recent publications that are published by the Institute. So they are our own publications, and it's a bit of an advert for what we do. So this room contains books on general German history and books that are not sort of period specific, so we haven't split them up into different periods. And these, as you can see, are modern shelves, but they're very much in the style of the ones that you saw upstairs. This is the library office where myself and two of my colleagues sit and work most days, and this is also where readers come to ask questions, find out information, ask for help with research, and this is also where some of the reference books are, so readers can still use them, they can still pop in and fetch them from here. This is our little multimedia room where we've got microfilms and microfiche in these cabinets and a reader printer on the table behind me, and then there is another PC that is for reader use in order to use our digital collections. The next two rooms contain books on German history up to 1918, and in this next room there is also the library scanner, which provides really good scans and which many readers now prefer to using to the photocopier upstairs. So we're now in the basement, and these are the only rooms that have the more modern roller racking, which is very, very useful for storing the maximum amount of books, but definitely doesn't have the charm of the nice wooden bookshelves upstairs. So all other areas of the library's collection are down here, and that includes world, European and British history, and also subjects like economics and social and political sciences. This part of the basement once used to be a flat for the building's caretaker, which is why we've got the crazy wallpaper still on the walls. And the individual rooms are now used for the library, but they used to be, I'm told, lounge rooms, bedrooms. The bathroom is now the disabled toilet. And I don't think I'd have fancied living here as the caretaker, because after dark, when you turn the lights on, it is a little bit creepy, I'm not going to lie. This is the end of our tour of the Library of the German Historical Institute, which I hope you very much enjoyed. And if you'd like to become a reader, then get in touch. More information can be found on our website.